to peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Thompson in a two-guard. 13 feet out. Jokic grabs the board. For three, here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And it's now 32 games, approaching the 71-72 Lakers. A famed season indeed.
Well, I don't say this lightly. This group could very well be one of the best teams I've ever seen. To win this many games in a row is unthinkable. And if I'm in the locker room coaching this group, the one thing I'd be telling my guys is not to get distracted by the record. Stay focused on tonight, just as we have throughout the streak.
To the paint. Here's Sengun. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You gotta love how Sengun attacks on the interior.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. You know, Grant and VanVleet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. VanVleet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Here's Durant. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Man, he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Outside Eason. And he drives in. Yes, and it's Sengun picking up the assist.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Knocked away. And it's stolen by VanVleet. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, such a creative finish. FVV in the open.
Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Gordon, the pass to Brown. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. From outside the arc, sends it home from three-point land.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
Hits a three-pointer. So it's Denver now. 4-point game. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Murray's checked in for Brown. Good on the shot.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Jokic. Now Murray. Jokic with a screen on Thompson. The deep three from Murray. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson in the post. He's against Murray. Eason. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Gordon. Jokic finds Gordon. Lillard with the ball. The 3-ball. Eason pulls it in. Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
For three, here's Lillard, and that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
I love how tricky Dame can be. He uses a pull-up J to catch the defender totally off balance.
Here's Durant. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Durant's got 11 points.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Lillard outside. The open shot. Jokic. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Here's Brown. 1:02 left in the opening quarter. They kick it out to Murray. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Brown against Durant. The rebound by Murray.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
The quick look, no good that time.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Lillard against Van Vliet. Step back and fire. And he gets it to go off the front iron. 11 points in the game.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
On the wing, Durant. Gets it off. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Amen Thompson out there with Fred Van Vliet. Then it's Smith. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Here's Murray. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Here's Murray. Now here's Van Vliet. There's the drive. It's stolen by Johnson. Left side Murray. Here's Valanciunas. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Valanciunas has got his first basket.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Murray up top, guarded by Van Vliet. Pass to Strother. Inside. From 10 feet away. It's hauled in by Houston. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento.
Wow!
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Stolen by Van Vliet. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Browns checked in for Denver. And as we start up the new year, here's a glimpse at the new power rankings. Taking a look at Denver, They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Houston, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. The cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Johnson. Gordon, the pass to Brown. And here's Lillard, guarded by Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Pass to Valanciunas. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Valanciunas has gotten 4 this quarter. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Lillard fires away from way outside. Capella with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Nuggets trail by 7. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second.
Well, when Gordon's team makes it this easy for him, of course he's going to throw it down hard.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. And a change for the Rockets. Eason's checked in.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Brian, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker. And then he doesn't force things offensively. And that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game. Jonas Valanciunas has checked in for Denver. Johnson comes in for Jamal Murray. Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Valanciunas. Three-pointer off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
You take a look at Durant. He leads the West in voting.
And that's no shock. Always one of the players that the fans love to see.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Brown. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Denver. Brown comes in for Johnson, so he gets them both. And so Şengün will bring it up for the Rockets. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Outside Durant. Releases. Jokic grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 5. 56 seconds left in the second period. Gordon can't hit. The Rockets have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Here's Şengün. And they recover it. Launches it. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Denver has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Lillard from deep three-point land. Durant pulls it in.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Then he drops the first. No good on the second free throw.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Durant's got 14 points for the game.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, there'll be an absolute...
Oh, at the buzzer! He got it off in time!
That is an incredible shot.
Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And so it's Houston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA.
The Warriors not feeling the love. This team's look completely different without Curry. He demands so much attention right there, Shaq, man. I don't know if things really will open up for his teammates.
Nobody can replace what he does for them. They need everyone to step up in his absence.
Indeed.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Nuggets.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Damian Lillard out there with Christian Brown. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Brown. Got a hand on it.
Well, you could see how Şengün read that play and was where he needed to be to get the block. Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
And down it goes. 2 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Nuggets trail by 11. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year, Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
Offensive rebound. This one for 3. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got assist number 7 tonight.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
And Houston making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Lillard. The Nuggets with another miss.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Eason, good.
Şengün makes that read so well. He knows exactly where everyone is on the floor.
Gordon against Eason. Pass to Brown. Now here's Jokic. Can they get it? And again, it's Denver missing.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Gordon. Now Brown. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
Well, you know, guys, every team could use a glue guy like Gordon. He brings all the intangibles and will do whatever it takes to win.
Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number 1 or number 2 guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
And here are the Nuggets now. To the inside. Here's Brown. Out to Gordon. Pass to Brown. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Now Brown. Pass to Brown. To the middle. And here's Jokic. Gets an open look and hits it.
Timeout.
Jokic has gotten his 2nd bucket.
Confident stroke from Jokic. Shot ready on the deck.
And Denver making a change here. Murray's checked in. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Smith comes in for Eason. Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Lillard passes to Brown. Murray with it. And here's Gordon from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. 1:37 left to play in the third quarter here. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, Gordon started it all with that steal. Good anticipation by him.
Outside Durant. And the 3 off target. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Gordon can't hit.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those 2 guys.
Murray passes to Lillard. Nails it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 20.
Lillard gets so much lift on his 3-pointers. It's almost effortless how he shoots.
Durant for 3. Durant with another miss.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Murray passes to Lillard. The deep 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Durant with the bucket. He's got 27.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out to Lillard. There's the 3. Lillard can't get that one to fall. The Rockets lead by 16. From the arc. Durant's shot is off. Pass to Lillard. Puts up a deep 3. He's off on that one. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So the Houston 5 right now. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith, Steven Adams out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Tari Eason and it's Van Vliet in at point guard. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
A shot by Johnson, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Adams. Rebounded by Denver. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
But in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Van Vliet finds Eason. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First one falls for him.
At the line for the Rockets,
Eason hits them both. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Nuggets trail by 16. Lillard passes to Valanciunas. Back to Lillard. From deep. Oh, Dame time!
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Lillard looking around. Johnson on the wing. No good on the 3. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. 22 is their biggest lead. Sinks it from distance.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Lillard outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Rockets lead by 18. Baseline jumper. Here's Adams. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
The Nuggets want a timeout. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, B.A., and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Brown passes to Brown. Gordon outside. Here's Jokic. Adams covering. The fader. Yep, that one goes.
Jokic has every shot.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Thompson driving in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's Brown. Gordon outside. Will stand the minimum games threshold for postseason awards. It seems to be working as a motivator.
Well, especially, Brian, because those awards can impact player contracts. So that benchmark, 65 games, about 80% of the schedule, that's a bar that players are looking to surpass.
Do you like the 65 games, or would you like to see a different number?
I mean, I think it's great. If anything, I'd like to see it higher.
Şengün checked in for Houston. Kevin Durant comes in for Finney Smith. Durant. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. And he's going for the lob. Tipped away. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Şengün, a screen on Brown. For 3, Durant. He drops it from range. Durant's got 30 points.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Jokic passes to Brown. Now Gordon.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Brown looking around. Out to Lillard. Launches a 3. Knocks down the triple. Lillard's got 12 points in just the second half.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And we sort of expect this from Şengün. He's proven to be a reliable scorer.
Nuggets trail by 21. The 3, here's Lillard. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Houston has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Alperen Şengün.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
So for the Rockets, Steven Adams comes in for Alperen Şengün. And it's Capella in for Eason. Lillard finds Jokic. And a miss there on the triple. Durant with it. Now guarded by Brown. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And it's Denver with a rebound. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brown's shot is good. Thompson outside. The kick out to Van Vliet. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.